everything about
that
this.
is bad.
There is not a single redeeming quality on this back glass that I could find.
There's no way that went through quality control.
Every time I see this, I want to throw up.
Oh, I want to barf.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Pinball Mafia, not live stream. It's a video this time.
Exactly.
What's going on?
I don't know, I don't get it.
So we are doing our top 10 worst EM backglasses of all time. We have compiled, between the three of us, we've each compiled our own top 10 worst EM specifically backglasses of all time, and we're just going to present them to you. So it's the format is really just going to be, you know, my number 10, Dennis's number 10, Leon's number 9, my number 9, sorry, your number 10, my number 9, Dennis's 9, and so on.
We're just skipping Leon's 10.
You know what? It's not that great. You don't want to say it anyway.
You'll get the gist of it really quick.
Yeah, so so we're just going to go ahead, hop on into it, I guess, with my number 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Wide
All right.
away.
So here we go. My number 10 back glass is Williams Stardust.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I will say, as we're all looking at
Let me
this,
check over my list here.
How are we going to see yours, by the way?
it's another one of those back glasses, those EM back glasses that have the pointy people on it. And man, could I have made an entire list of 10 back glasses with pointy people on them.
I was going to say, when my turn came, I was going to say the same thing.
Yes.
I sense a theme here.
I only put so many pointy people on, but yes, I could have done the entire thing because I hate them.
Yeah.
Hate them.
So, and this one is just, it's one of the worst for me, and there are a couple more on the list.
Oh.
Spoilers. But
Spoilers, I have a few.
But yeah, so this is my number 10, Williams Stardust.
Just looking down my list here. Okay.
Alrighty, my number 10 is not a pointy person. This one, I put it at number 10, or maybe this is I better count.
And we're back.
All right, so my number 10, it's not a pointy person. It is a game that really started being produced by Bally. I believe this might have not been produced as it was. I think it might have turned into Hercules. It is a 77 Bally Bigfoot.
Oh, man.
yes.
I have not. Wow. This is the first time I've ever seen this. That is horrendous. Okay, you're starting off strong here.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty bad.
I thought so.
Yeah, I was telling them earlier, the top half of my list is kind of like, it's still okay, and the bottom half, the 6 through 1 is really, really bad. He's starting off with some uggo here. Yeah.
I tell you, I put it at number 10 because there was only 2 ever made.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay. I see that's your qualifying thing.
Yes, and I have some honorable mentions we'll go over later, that they all weren't true production games. Yeah. So I pulled them out of my list. I had to go back and fill in. This one I left on the list, but I stuck it at number 10 because I thought it was, wasn't sure about it.
Yep. I should say there were some little qualifying things that we had for our list. For the most part, I think we all agreed that it had to be a production game. At least to some extent. It couldn't have been a homebrew one-off thing.
Turned out my honorable mentions, as I researched them more, they were more like a homebrew one-off, didn't know who manufactured them.
Right.
So I yanked them.
Okay.
All right, my number 10, also not starting off with the pointing people. We're saving those for the good stuff.
Okay.
This back glass almost could be in my best 10, which we plan on doing a best 10 EM back
I don't think
later.
you quite understand how this list works. It's the worst 10. That's
It is. There's so many good things about this back glass, but the worst thing, this back glass is called Vampire. I'm going to show it to you guys.
Oh my God.
Super cool graphics along the bottom.
Vampire,
The monster, I'm not sure what they were thinking, but it looks so phoned in. It might be something from a cereal box, but the rest of the Backglass Spectacular, he puts this Backglass in my worst 10, number 10 slot.
That's pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Yep. I gotta agree. And you're right. You know, a couple of tweaks here and there, and that could end up in the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on board once you tell it to me like that.
Gotcha.
Okay, so number 9. My number 9 is a game from Gottlieb. It's a game that I think people actually like the Backglass of, but I do not agree.
It's
and that
subjective.
is
It's all-
Gottlieb's Wildlife.
Oh, yeah.
With
a bad Tarzan.
with that stupid little Tarzan in the middle.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And
They made two. They made Wildlife, Jungle Life, and Jungle Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that there were a bunch of them. I just chose one of them to be this one. And I
too do not like that Backglass.
Okay, I'm glad someone agrees with me because I feel like a lot of people do. I could be wrong
Well,
because I hear a lot of talk about this, and I don't know if do they.
I
it because
agree.
people like it, or is I don't know.
Well, other people might, but I can't stand that
It's
Backglass.
the dude in the middle that
It's only the dude.
Yeah,
in the
get
middle.
rid of him.
It's like your
Decent.
vampire. Everything
Yeah.
else is fine. The dude in the middle is
For the record, on the other two that I mentioned that are the sister games,
Yeah.
all they did was copy and paste dude.
I
He's the
guess
same.
they did, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's the same guy, but I didn't know if it was the exact same pose and art and everything for it.
That's funny.
Okay. Well, there you go.
That Backglass is hysterically bad.
So anyway, that's my number 9, Gottlieb's Wildlife.
I think we're going to see a pattern of a lot of Williams on my list.
Okay.
I tend to pick on that company a lot. This one
Well,
is
not gonna get
a
there.
69 Williams.
Okay.
It is called Miss O. It is a pointy people.
It is a pointy people.
But
But it's pointy people with really ugly colored shadow faces. Like one
Yeah.
lady's face is red with yellow stripes.
Oh, yeah, they're
all-
looking at
I
it.
can
Yeah,
see
this
that.
is...
Yes.
It's truly.
It looks like a bad fun house.
I don't
Yeah, it
know.
looks like a bad Rudy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
they really could have
The
left
key
her...
word in what he just said, bad.
Yep, they could have left her butt alone. That's quite a... that's not
That's the only thing that's not pointy.
I know, it's the only thing that's not pointy.
Everything
It's
is
horrible.
pointy,
It's-
but her butt's
it's-
nice and curved.
Oh, yep. All right.
Okay, my number 9,
Yeah.
it's a game by Bally, is called Bally Skyrocket. Now, this is a game that they decided to make about fireworks. It's nothing but pointy people sitting on balconies looking drugged out of their minds
true.
watching fireworks.
It looks
And-
like a Dr. Seuss background.
And they're not even good fireworks.
No, they're not.
They're horrible.
Yeah,
That's
it,
it's the fun. What's weird about this is they're semi-pointy.
they are
Yeah.
semi-pointy.
It's like
not
it's
full pointy.
It's kind of
people.
like the
They're not-
artist
they're not-
wanted to leave the pointy era,
Yeah.
but didn't quite
He was getting
do
better.
it.
Yeah, this guy has a horrible elbow, but I mean, this man looks like he's on some good drugs.
So
yeah.
is this guy over here.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll try to zoom in
They're
on
really
what y'all are
enjoying-
talking about.
Really
while that's
enjoying
happening.
some horrible fireworks. This is the game for you.
Yep. All right. Wow, we're flying through this list. Number 8. My number 8 is a Williams game.
Okay.
Surprise!
From what I know about the game, I haven't played it much. I have played it a few times, and I believe I actually enjoyed the game quite a bit. But the Backglass...
You know what? I can't stand liking a game with ugly art.
Yeah. The Backglass is Williams OXO.
I
We got
see this.
it's the return of the pointy people for my list, and it's just got I don't even know how to describe how bad this is to me, but it's not beautiful. Just take a look at it, and you will see what is going on.
Even
with
with that
this
glass,
woman's-
it looks like this guy's mouth is wide open, but that's really just the
That's just his
underside of
neck.
his chin.
yeah.
This woman's back is just that's the front of her legs right there.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna have some problems.
Chiropractors are
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my number 8, Williams. OXO.
All righty. Well, I'm going to stick with the Williams theme here. This is a 68 Williams. It is a Williams called Lady Luck.
Okay.
It's the people are semi-pointy on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just really hideous, ugly colors.
Yeah, I hate
weird
those colors.
geometric
Yeah, that's-
design.
Really bad color
That
choice there.
that just
Just not a pleasure to look at. Mm-hmm. Not the game you walk up in an arcade and go, ooh, I want to play that.
yeah. But I do believe is a fun game to play.
I don't know this
I
game very well at all.
I played it at maybe Pinburg a while ago, rest in peace, and I believe I really liked it. I don't remember exactly what all it had going on, but I think it was a good game.
Okay. My number 8 is a game called, and I didn't write down all of the manufacturers for mine, so I'm not sure who manufactured this. It's a game called Spanish Eyes. I'm not quite sure what they were going for.
A lot.
Yeah,
They were
there's so
going
much
a
going
lot.
on that it's hard to make out. I think it's some sort of dance theme.
I believe that is the case. Yes.
Yeah, that's my best guess.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
thinking confetti.
It's like a, dance.
Yeah, because these are dancers right here.
They're guitar players.
Yeah.
But why is she even in the back glass? The lady on the bottom left.
It's just to
The
put
lady on the
something there.
bottom left is what truly makes that back glass
That's hideous.
hideous.
Oh, for me, it's the assault of
Of
color.
the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's coming at you.
that's
like
a Williams game.
It's a
if you wanted
stained
to
glass
know.
window. One of
You're
these.
still picking on Williams.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah, you're still
Gotcha.
picking on Williams.
All right. Here we go. We're going to stray away from Williams for a second. And
Whoa!
I know. we're visiting Bally. And Bally had a game called Sea Ray. It looks like this. Okay.
That looks like nausea.
Is that Elastigirl?
Yeah, it is so bad. That green is ridiculous, first of all.
Right.
And then everything else that's going on in it. I don't know what exactly is happening. There's these claws coming out that I had assumed were from maybe a submarine, but then where is it? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, this is funny. This is pointy people underwater and also curved.
Yes.
And you're going to see that come up in one of mine shortly.
Yeah.
Not this back glass itself.
Yeah. And since we didn't plan this together, there's going to be some crossovers coming up, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, absolutely.
But, yeah,
But-
amazing.
and-
Amazingly bad.
I also want to know, because I didn't see a picture of this on game, right? Like in real life. I've only seen it with these cutouts.
Right.
But that is curved there. How do those
Numbers
reels...
fit
Are
in.
the reels just straight anyway and the thing's curved? Or did they
did they
somehow
off-
curve
did they
them?
Oh, I'd
offset
like to
the
see
reels?
that with the reels in the holes.
Yeah, I want to know what the reels look
That's a
like.
good question.
So send us a picture of that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to move on for one of my rare Gottlieb games. This is a 69 Gottlieb. It's called Airport. It's just, it's not that the art of the people are hideous.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just really blue
It's incredibly blue.
airport
Yeah, who
waiting
wants, who
room
wants to play
area.
the waiting area of an airport?
It's just this giant open expanse
Not even a
with
plane.
one ticket booth and one little tiny bench. Other than that, it's huge, open, blue. There's nothing to it. And you're like, well, who thought this was a good idea?
Yeah, the fact that there's like where the word airport is back there,
Yeah.
it just goes back into a void.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's not a wall. There's just nothing there at all. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Spoiler, I've never seen this back glass before. and-
Gottlieb usually knocks it out of the park
and
with
when,
artwork.
When you
but
showed
this,
it to me, I was like, that's actually not so bad. And then I started looking around. I'm like,
that's really
what?
bad.
Why would they choose there?
I know.
Yeah.
That's why it's on my list. It's not, I mean, the people are, they
People
just
are
didn't
fine.
stop.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not bad.
It's like
People
they
are fine.
started drawing this back glass and quit.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's how I see
absolutely
it.
what it looks like.
It's like they were like, hey, we're going to production. all right, well, this is all I got. Well, it'll work. Let's
Yeah,
go.
We'll use that. And since I think back in the 70s, that's what they did.
I'm sure.
Oh my God, Leon, that one almost made my list.
Did it?
Yeah, I can
Okay,
see it.
my number 7 is a bally, pointy person again. This one's called the Wiggler.
What?
Okay, I had to figure out, is she the Wiggler just because she's dangling from a rope in space and wiggling? Or is this some kind of space dance?
That's her wiggle
Yeah,
rope.
I wasn't sure.
Because there's a whole like band over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's a band.
In the heads of the band people are the people, your 1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah, the
players.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why would people be
But here's the
excited?
players right over here.
Oh, I have no idea what's going on now.
Yeah.
That's the players.
So that's
weird.
1 to 4 can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and say what you want to
Like the
say.
airport,
Yeah.
who walks up to this and goes, oh, the Wiggler. That's the
Of
machine.
course, yeah.
When you got poker,
Honestly-
billiards, Wiggler.
The reason
What do you pick? What are you going to pick?
I gotta say, what if you take the name of the game off?
Okay.
The
It's
art to
still
me
bad.
is not as that terrible. I don't understand where in the world they
That's
get.
why it's at 7.
I will
Wiggler.
disagree
This
with
is
you.
why
I think it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
regardless. Yeah.
But it's at 7 bad.
Well, see, I guess what I sort of like about I like the whole spy thing. Like she's kind of dangling from the rope and she's about to maybe go do something,
Yeah.
which seems kind of spyish. But what the hell's it got to do with the Wiggler?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought she was like a dancer at a club or something. I didn't see her as a spy.
When this
She
makes
might be. I'm just telling you what I see.
Great theming.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of great theming,
On to number 6.
I don't even know
that
what
up
my
here.
next one is. Let's see. Number 6. Aha! This is where it starts getting good.
Okay.
All right. We're getting away from Bally and Williams.
Are we?
And Goblin.
Okay.
We're talking about Chicago coin.
Uh-huh.
Here for a
Nice.
second.
Okay.
And this is
I don't know if I have any of those.
Chicago Coins Beatniks.
Mhm.
And it looks
Yeah, I
like
remember that.
this.
Okay.
And it's terrible.
Bottom
The per-
bottom left.
I know.
Bottom left.
I know. I was getting there. The purple background that's just purple.
Uh-huh.
The beatniks that are made out of this checkerboard, different colors for each letter.
Yes.
That's hideous.
Phoned in.
The weird violin-looking thing.
Lute?
Yeah, I guess maybe. And the
It's like a guitar to me.
Guitar, maybe? I
yeah,
don't know.
the little cherry on top is whoever is at the bottom
Bottom
left.
It looks like a bad Gilligan.
Just
It's like
look-
Looks like Gilligan in a lady's wig.
Yeah, and all
Almost.
the rest of the people are like fine. They're
Uh-huh.
not great, but they're fine.
Yeah.
At that drawing, is
That
just
okay, I will
horrendous.
tell you, that was another one that almost made my list.
I'll tell you right
Yeah.
now, that's not
It
on
was
my
this
list.
close to making
It's
my
not
list.
on my list. Should have been.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, and that's been when I'm seeing a lot of these like
Yeah.
Lady Luck and yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that should have been there.
Okay,
But,
what number are we on? 6?
That was number 6, Beatniks.
All right, well, now my number 6, we're going back to Williams. I think this one is going to be controversial, sort of like Leon's Spanish Eyes.
We'll see.
This is a game that people know. A lot of people I know love this game.
But they didn't
I've
buy it for the
always
glass?
thought, I've never, ever liked this back glass. It is because of the geometric, the way they put everything in squares,
Let's see
is
that.
Williams Blue Chip.
Blue
Oh
chip.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's a bunch of people
It's a storyboard type
doing
thing,
their
yeah.
job.
It is a bunch of people doing.
Oh
their
my
job.
gosh, it's so exciting.
I'm at work now.
It's so exciting. Here's a guy looking through the little level scope as he is.
Yeah, I should
Look.
buy stocks in the shipyard.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And you wouldn't know that unless they were there.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
And they're all in like these rectangles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what makes me want to play that game? And the answer is nothing.
All right, we're on number 6, right?
Yes, we're on number 6.
My number 6. I think this is our first repeat of the night.
Uh-oh, crossover.
This is a
Oh.
Preston repeat.
Is the alarm going off?
Ooh.
Mine is Bally Sea Ray.
I noticed you were a little
Oh.
quiet when I was talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
same thing.
Yes.
Oh, and we can. Oh, it's got.
Look, you
cutout.
can see.
Look,
You
turns
can
out
see-
I have a photo that does have the lettering
Yeah,
and the numbers.
numbers.
Yeah,
in
so
it.
that's up there.
And I think it's straight. I think they just curved the
It is
arcs.
straight. They just
They
curved the
managed to
arc.
fit
Yeah.
it in there. So
In
that-
yours, they whited out the squares so
Yeah.
you couldn't see
so
them.
we each found a different photo of the back glass.
Interesting. Yeah, that
But-
is some bad art.
But yeah, I think we can all agree that
Well, yeah,
that's pretty bad.
Just skip on to number 5. We'll see how many other.
Alrighty.
This is
halfway through.
Yes.
number 5. Going back to Bally.
Okay.
This is, I'm just going to cut to it. This is Bally Zip-a-Doo,
Okay.
which looks like this. Now, you were talking about...
Oh!
I know. So you were talking about pointy people that...
With
that
bad
like
colored
splotches of
faces.
color, and I was like, just wait till you get to Zip-a-Doo. Because that guy's
The
face
guy looks
is just
like-
oh, no.
He looks like the guy from Live and Let Die with the white skull
Oh,
face
yeah, oh, yeah.
painted on.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's
It's like a bad Ronald
terrible. Yeah. And it took me a while to figure out this was a pot, and she's hitting it with I guess a drumstick.
Yeah. It's another one of
I
those-
thought it was a magic wand at first. Like I didn't know what was going
That's-
on.
Where there's hardly any drawing, it's mostly empty space, which
It is.
drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just obnoxious. The colors are obnoxious, and then they somehow made it worse with the faces of people. It's just bad. So that's my number, what, 6? 5.
Five.
Bally
Number five.
Zip-a-Doo.
We're at the halfway point.
Yes. All right, so I'm sticking with Williams. This is another crossover.
Okay.
I know it's controversial because I know a ton of people love it, but my number 5 is Williams.
Spanish.
Spanish
Touchdown.
Eyes. I have never liked this
This
game.
is a double loser.
I
Like
just,
C-Ray.
especially the lady in the bottom left corner. It seems like the bottom left corner is a theme
It
in all
is.
these
That's
bad
where
back
they-
glasses.
It is. Yeah.
That's where they hide their crap.
I'm now
No one's
I'm
gonna look
learning
there.
something.
No one's gonna look.
Always look at the bottom left corner of a back glass, and if that's okay, then the back glass is probably all
It's
right.
probably fine.
Yeah.
Trying to see the manufacturer on this. Looks like a Bally. All right,
Okay.
my number 5. I'm going to go with a Bally because it looks like a Bally, and it is Winner, which hopefully
Oh, good
may be
Lord.
on some of your lists because this is the worst color palette I have ever seen.
That's a Williams
A
right there in the
ton-
middle.
Oh,
of
there
it.
it is. Yeah, wait, there it is.
Yep.
A ton of empty space, horrible color palette.
Yep.
Yeah, and just a two-player fiasco. That's my best description of this game. The
Yeah.
Williams Winner.
Pepto-Bismol
Yeah.
and Chartreuse
Yep.
come together for Williams Winner.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty bad.
All right.
All right. Moving on.
To
We're
number
back to Williams. We're
4.
just harping on
Harping
Williams
on
today.
we are.
All right, we're back. Like I said, we're back to Williams. This is a game that I've never played, but I have seen online a few times, and it is Williams' Student Prince.
Ooh.
If you haven't seen what Student Prince looks like, it looks
Let-
kind of like
Let
that.
him show us.
Yeah. I
Ugh.
couldn't get a good picture of this, like a nice clear picture of this, so it's a little blurry,
Yeah,
at least for
whoever-
us. Hopefully by the time we put this out.
Whoever took the picture
It'll
looks like
be
they
better
put
for you.
Vaseline in front of their
Yeah, it
lens.
does. So it doesn't look great, but this it's just off. I hate the
Ugh.
light orange that's just the entire background. There's nothing in the
Oh, yeah,
background.
that's truly one of the worst.
Yeah, and
That's a bad back glass.
it's pretty bad. And I guess I don't have anything else to say about it. Look at it. It's terrible.
I just got the chills looking at it. All right, so we're on number 4, right? This
Yes.
is staying with Williams.
Mm-hmm.
1970 Williams, gay 90s.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've
Once again,
I remember coming
horrible
across
art,
that in my travels.
horrible art
Yeah.
with really like solid color type backgrounds. This
Mm-hmm.
has a slight geometric design. I think I
Yep.
played this in the Houston show
Yep.
about 4 or 5 years ago, or maybe I don't remember where I was.
Take away all the blue in the player windows, you're left with nothing.
If I'm not mistaken, it
on that
wasn't the
background.
worst game in the world.
Yeah.
But oh my God,
you got a couple people in the middle, and that's about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
do not like it.
All right.
All right, good choice.
My number 4, to speed this along, another repeat. I think Preston did this one. Is OXO or OXO.
Wow, okay.
Whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yes, that company makes some great kitchen utensils.
I
It
thought-
does.
Apparently, I thought this one was a few spots worse.
Apparently
Then
so.
Preston did.
I guess so. but it's
Still bad.
yeah. I think the problem is knowing that it's a good game might have biased me a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I completely agree that that's a terrible bet.
That is terrible. Okay.
All right, going back to Williams.
Top 3.
This is the top 3, the 3 worst back glasses
This is
of all time.
in our opinion.
for EMs,
Yeah.
specifically. The first 3-way crossover of the night, Spanish
Spanish
Eyes.
That's
So
Wow.
there's
That's a
nothing.
triple.
There's nothing left to say about Spanish Eyes except for I don't think that the people are the worst part. I think that horrible
The-
striped Spanish
the-
eyes,
the
with
assault on your
totally different
eyes.
colored letters in the middle there.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. I don't like the I don't like any of it.
The
It's-
fruit stripe gum that I've just noticed
Yeah.
down the diagonal.
that's
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking of was fruit stripe.
I can tell you right now, if Alan was here, he would want to punch us because
That's fine.
he loves that back glass.
Does he?
Yes, he thinks that's
Alan.
gorgeous.
I think
what?
that is probably the most wrong thing I've heard.
Yeah.
But it
Luckily,
is
he's not here.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
It's not good. My number 3, Spanish Eye.
No one's getting punched.
The game might be great though.
Okay, so this one this is not quite a crossover, but it relates to y'all's two. I think was it C-Ray?
Yes, that was one of mine. Yes.
Okay, this one is very similar in a theme where it is underwater pointy people, but curved pointy people. And the name of it is Pot O Gold.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
you would think Pot O Gold, I'm under a rainbow, I'm in Ireland.
One would think, yeah.
But no, we're under the water.
And where's the gold?
Very few pieces of gold right here.
Not in a
no,
pot.
No pot.
I will mention.
It took me 5 or 10 minutes to realize this long curvy thing,
Yeah.
and this
Person,
long curvy
yeah.
thing are people.
Okay, I didn't notice now.
They're divers,
This
yeah.
one looks like a swordfish.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. It's a diver.
And I think that is a fish.
That's a shark.
That's a shark.
Yeah. Pot O Gold,
I agree.
the Irish game under the Atlantic Ocean.
Nice. What number are we on?
This is number 3.
The top 3.
Top
Okay.
3.
One that we haven't done. Not a double or a triple. This is a Bally Doggies. And at first glance,
Wow.
it looks pretty decent.
Yeah, at first I'm looking at
Until
this
you
thinking,
look at the center and you're like, okay, there's a bull coming
yeah.
at me and nothing but carnage behind him.
I
I can't make out a single thing that's going
This
on
is-
behind that bull.
This is definitely a Picasso.
and the ground is bright red.
Yeah, no. As soon as when you set it down, I was like, "Oh my God, what the hell is going
It is
on?"
so cluttered, I can't tell what's going on. And,
Yeah, I really have no
and
idea.
I've studied it.
There's a blue horse getting stampeded by a bunch of
Oh, that's a horse.
cows.
There's a horse in there, yeah.
Yeah.
And one poor cowboy
Yeah.
running away
All
back
you
there.
can make out is the damn bull in the middle and then
A lucky
the
cowboy.
carnage that he's left behind.
Yeah, that's
I'm
horrendous.
surprised they didn't call this one Stampede.
I've never even seen that.
Yeah, it would be better.
I've never seen that. And when you first showed it to me, I'm like, hey, that's not bad.
Yeah,
But
my first thought,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right. That was doggies. Wow. All right. My number 2
Top 2.
is a Bally.
Okay, let's see if it's in my top 2.
It is a crossover,
Okay.
and it's because and it's this far up on the list
It'd be funny if we all had the same number 1.
because it would, and I think we might. Because I don't think
Yeah.
that the rest of the back glass can save it from the vampire in the leg.
I thought I was the only one.
No, it is hideous, and I just can't with this. I don't care how good the bats and the tombstones and the skeleton look. That vampire is so
ruined it.
ugly.
Thank you for confirming.
Yeah, and that vampire font there that's dripping. Oh,
I've never seen that one. So y'all both coming up with it. It's a game
Yeah.
I've never seen.
No, that's
wow.
And I think we
it's
have
so
different,
hideous.
different photos again.
Probably
Yeah,
so.
probably.
Yeah, I just tried to find the best one I could find in time. I also don't like the red frame around it.
No.
Nothing about and the bright green scores
Yeah.
in between each one.
Fluorescent green
There-
and red.
Yeah, there's not really much redeeming qualities about this.
No. All right, so I am sticking with Williams.
Okay.
I'm going to pick on them all the
Until
way.
the day you
yeah.
die.
This is a 71 Williams. It is more pointy people with a boring background. Williams Doodlebug.
yes.
It helps that you hate this game too.
I can't stand
That
this
one
game.
was considered. I did consider that one.
Yes,
I remember.
I do not like Williams Doodlebug.
No, I can't say that I do.
I don't.
It's
I don't
just-
like what's going on around the score there. Oddly
No,
enough, it's
the weird.
Yeah, it looks
what,
like-
I guess
it looks like
maybe you're
tape
supposed to be.
pulls.
Yeah,
it does. It looks like tape got stuck to the back glass, and somebody just started ripping it off, and that's what happened.
And then somebody tried to cover it with bad paint.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
All right, the last number 2 before we get on with our number 1 back glass that we all hate the most. This is another repeat, and it's probably someone's top list, although I think Preston did this one already.
I have.
Student prints.
Wow,
It's pretty
yeah.
awful.
Truly one of the worst back glasses ever. Horrible pink
Ugh.
brown,
Yeah.
nothing on it,
Yeah.
and I don't like the way the people are, of course.
Yep. Now, I think this picture is going to end up going up when I talk about it on the video.
Is it slightly-
But I will say, the picture I had,
Yeah.
I might put it up for a second, but that brown looked yellow, and it actually looked better than the real thing. This
Yes. This
brown-
actually looks worse.
I
than,
do not want a brown pinball machine.
Yeah, that's almost
No.
as bad as it gets. Almost.
Almost.
Okay. We might have a three-way crossover here.
We don't.
If you guys found this.
I'm betting Dennis hasn't done student prints yet. If I were a betting man.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Because trust me, if you had found this back glass, it would be your number one. It is a Bally. It is Bally Galahad.
Okay.
Oh.
Their faces.
You might win, but mine's pretty bad.
Their faces are
Oh.
topographical maps. That's what it looks like.
They do. Their face looks like a topographical map.
This cup is just horrendous. Everything
Thing
about
about that
this.
is
There
bad.
is not a single redeeming quality on this back glass that I could find.
There's no way that went through quality control in the art when they were checking stuff.
No.
That had to be a bad misprint.
It had to have been.
It's
I think they were like, you remember that color we used in the background on student prints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Run with
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Although that looks earlier.
I know. It looks like it's just painted on to like MDF or something. It doesn't even look like there's a piece of glass there, but there is.
well, you know when you do paint by numbers, everything's got little black outlines. Well, it's like that's what they started,
It looks like a paint by numbers.
and then they didn't finish it.
yeah.
Because there's all sorts of little like a topographical map. There's black outlines over
Yeah.
Here's another
where
fun
color
way
might have gone.
to
And then they
describe
used
that.
the wrong paints inside the colored areas.
I'm thinking, okay, maybe that was a gorgeous back glass at one time, but it's been sitting in the storage container for 20 years in the heat and
Yeah.
flaking.
It looks like it is.
Yeah, it looks like a
but
horribly
it's not. That's
flaky back
just
glass.
the image. Oh, it's so
Oh.
bad. It looks
Okay.
like a
I will
bargain
agree
bin
that
at the
is-
dollar store, paint by numbers.
I
that
see
no one
why
wants.
you made that number one
It's
for you.
so
That
bad.
is god awful. All right, my number one. I have been picking on Williams all night, and I am going to switch over to the company that I think usually makes the best art, and this is a crossover. It is Williams. Gottlieb Jungle King.
Yeah, this is essentially a crossover.
It is not truly a crossover, but it's the sister
but
game.
it's for the exact same reason.
For the exact same reason, the ugly Tarzan dude that doesn't even know he looks like he knows his name. It's bad.
That's horrible.
I hate this back glass. Every time I see it around at a machine, I
Yeah,
can't.
you were like, what were they thinking?
Yes.
Who approved this?
When I came up with the concept for the back, this was it. Mm-hmm. This was the back glass that made me come up with the whole concept of let's put together bad back glasses, and it had to be my number one.
Yeah, while we're on that, you said, hey, let's do bad back glasses, and I went, oh, Spanish eyes. Well, that's on the list.
Yeah.
And then I found these. This was just me scouring the internet.
It's
But
funny that all three of us, boom.
Yep.
Spanish size, Spanish size, Spanish size.
Okay.
All right, we got one more
Preston
number one.
Preston and I managed to have a number one that is not a repeat on
Wow.
anyone's 10. I cannot believe that none of you had this game, which is a Bally Williams just from looking at it, even though I can't read it. And it is Faces.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes.
God!
Every time I see this, I want to throw up.
Oh, I want to barf.
I highly considered Faces, and then I didn't put it on. It actually was thought of for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would have been on my top 10, near the top, if I would have seen or remembered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can just
I probably blocked this out of my memory on purpose.
imagine if you had a pinball collection that consisted of Galahad, Faces, and Jungle King. You know,
I'm
you
so
almost
sorry.
want to just throw yourself in a lake.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Or at the very least, commission new back glasses, because these are so...
That once again, like I told you on one of your back glasses, that almost is the definition of nausea.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It truly
Ugh.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
But I can't wait to get to the top 10 best back glasses.
Yes.
That's going to be
Which
fun.
is a video
I gotta
we
say, that
will
can't-
be doing
yeah,
very soon.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I've already compiled mine. I might need to do some edits as I keep seeing more and more. I'm like, ooh, that should have made my list. Ooh, that should have made my list.
That was fun.
All right, well, look, I have some honorable mentions.
Oh, he does.
He does.
Yeah.
These didn't make the top 10 because they didn't fit the rule. After I found them and then did some research on them and realized these were never production games. Some of them I don't even know who made.
Yeah.
This one has no known manufacturer that I know of. It's called Venus.
Okay.
Um,
A girl with spinach
it
leaves.
seems to be like a one-off.
Yeah.
There was a production back glass that has 3 or 4 girls like that down here in the water.
Okay.
It's really, yes. They
Yeah.
say it was the production, but they never know who produced it or how many were made, so I pulled it out of here.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
sure looks like a Bally.
The other, one of the 1970 Automaticos.
Okay.
But I think they only made 1 or 2 of these that I entered the pinball database could find and I could find.
Okay.
So I pulled it, and it's called 7-Up.
Wow.
Okay.
I've never seen
It
this
looks
before.
like the real 7-Up logo
It
from
does.
the 70s.
It does.
And it's this. What the hell? It's got these dice and this lady
Lady Luck, maybe. I
holding
don't know.
this pearl.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's ugly,
Mystic-
ugly.
You can get a
Mystic
set of
Gam-
dice with your 7-Up?
Yeah. Mystic gambling and soda pop.
And Yahtzee, apparently.
All goes together.
And then my last honorable mention. Oh, you got something to
I
say?
was going to say like dice, 7. Maybe it has nothing to do with the soda.
Maybe not.
Lucky 7.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go
All
ahead.
right.
Sorry.
This one never got put into production. Barbarella.
Barbara.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought
I've
that
been
was
there.
pretty ugly. Once again, solid colored background almost. I mean, this little colored wheel thingy is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And her looking
Do you know-
20 feet tall.
Does
Yeah.
that do anything? Is it like a thing that actually does something in the back glass, or is it just a colored circle in the game?
I don't know if it does anything. I don't-
Okay.
All right, good honorable mention.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Dishonorable mention.
Yes, the dishonorable mentions.
So those are our top 10 worst, ugliest EM backglasses of all time. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be doing more of these. So the next one we have queued up is going to be our best EM backglasses. They're not all like this. There are some that are beautiful. And so we will be doing that in our next list. And then we've got a bunch more ideas that are coming down the road. And yeah, we just got to get on it, get it done. So
Yeah, it's so weird not being live.
I know. So all right, I guess that's it. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Oh, hey, well, you know what?
Huh?
No.
Well, there's a bunch of stuff down below.
There is a bunch of stuff down below.
Like?
You should click it. You should like it. You should subscribe to us.
Yeah.
Even though you already are.
What I want to know is, what do you think is your worst back glasses? And please put them below, because I want to read the
Oh
comments.
yes. Oh my God. Yes. That's awesome.
Please put them in the comments down
Dying to
below.
read that. That's going to be fun.
It is. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
All right, y'all
Bye,
have a good
guys.
night.
This might be 11.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
We already have a numbering snafu.
Yes, I think I might have taken this out of the list because it has a qualification.
Apparently,
Okay.
one year prep time was not enough.
And a half.
A year and a half.
And a half.
Yeah.
4, 5.
I was just being generous here.
Here's Stardust again.
What do you think?
Hope you enjoyed that.
Thinking I don't know what's going on.
I'm thinking all this is getting cut.
Cut.